I thought today's Q&A, maybe one of the first Q&As on my channel. Do you plan on staying in Japan long term? That's actually a difficult question. I'm going to get my international driver's license today. Moving is stress. I'm still in the moving process. I'm still in my old apartment. One of the 3 driver's license offices is not too far away from my place. And I got all the documents. I got my passport, my new passport. I got the photos that I took when I got my new passport. Let's go. It seems to be nice outside. Oh yeah. It's cold, but maybe it gets better. Every spring, Starbucks. There's absolutely nobody on the street today because it's a weekend and I'm very early. I wonder if I can even get the international driver's permit or for how long it's going to be. I nearly missed my stop. Had to jump out of the train. I have to change trains at the Komatsu station. Find a Tosa line. This station is huge. It always takes some time to get from A to B when I'm here. I'm now in Toyota, where the driver's license office is, or one of the 3 that you can go to. Yesterday evening I thought hopefully it's even valid for that long if I get it today because it's still February. It's now 8:44 and it opens at 8:30. I wanted to be here early. Let's see, I hope I walk into the right direction, but I think it's fine. I remember this bakery from like the last time I came here. There's a super long line. Ah, 私は国際免許を。
1番の窓口お願いします。
ありがとうございます。
クレジットカードの方はクレジットカードを使ってください。
こんにちは。国際免許の取得のために来ましたが、
で、そこにパスポートと、
はい、これ古いパスポート、もし必要でしたら、
大丈夫ですよ。
今日は日本とドイツの、
日本のだけで OK。
はい。
なるほど。じゃあ去年あれかドイツのライセンスを日本のにした。
はい。はい。Well, that was a big fail. They told me it's better to come back after I moved because my address will be on the driver's license. Of course, obviously. I thought I was missing something. And I don't know if they really care abroad. If I go to a different country, if I really care about where I'm living in Japan. I'm thinking about that, but now I left. I'm not going back now. I'm back at the station trying to get to the driver's license office to finally get my international driver's license. The last time they told me I should change my address first. They also told me I could go to a police station to do that. However, those are only open from Monday to Friday when I actually have to work. So instead I decided to just go back to the driver's license place again and do everything today. Wish me luck that they don't send me home again. Now from my new place it's actually like a really long train ride. Wish me luck. I'm back in Toyota now. We'll arrive at the driver's license office in about a minute. I'm basically here. There is a huge line. They have this huge line for people who want to renew their driver's license. I think I can go in and I don't have to wait because I'm not going to renew it.
新しい住所わかるものをお持ちです。さあ、これ書いてからの手続きになるので記入してきていただいていいですか？
こちらをお返しします。裏面で住所変更してますので確認してください。
国際免許が欲しいですか？はい。 If you have the right address, if you have a Japanese driver's license, you have the right address on your Japanese driver's license. It's pretty easy. And this yellow sheet, these are all the countries that I can use it in. It's valid for 1 year. It costs about 2,000 something yen, 2,300 something yen. Yeah, that's it. Yay! I thought today's Q&A, maybe one of the first Q&As on my channel. Why did you come to Japan specifically? I wanted to study design. Shortly before I actually went to university, I decided to instead study Japanese studies. I was reading manga and I saw one movie in Japanese with subtitles, and I thought to myself, I want to learn this language. Do you plan on staying in Japan long term? Love your videos, thank you. That's actually a difficult question. I mentioned in previous videos that I want to travel more. I haven't seen so many other countries. I cannot promise now or at any time for that to stay in Japan forever. So I don't know. What's your favorite travel destination in Japan, but outside of Tokyo? I went to many places and all of them were gorgeous. I liked Fukuoka. Kyoto's nice as well. There's always the problem with Kyoto that there are way too many tourists. What games are you playing at the moment? I'm never playing any games. I'm working, I'm making YouTube videos, I'm drawing in my free time, I'm reading, I'm meeting my friends if I have time. I barely sleep anyway. This is a personal question. You mentioned you're bi. I'm curious what it's like to date women as a woman in Japan. I'm really sorry, but I don't know. Reason is I'm not dating. I haven't been dating for over a year now. I met 1 or 2 people for coffee, and that's about it. Meeting a woman as a woman in Japan is more difficult, I feel, but I really don't know. Number 1 place you would like to travel to in Japan? Osaka. Really, it's the number 1. That's so high on my list. Can't get any higher. A German question. Hab gesehen, du lernst Programmieren. Ist das für deine Arbeit, YouTube oder Hobby? So I'm learning to coding, HTML, CSS, etc., etc. I want to change something in my life. I mentioned that in my previous videos. I'm not unhappy with my life, but I'm also stuck. I don't get anywhere in my current job. I don't get a promotion. So this year I'm going to change some things. Doesn't seem like that, but you will see later this year all the things that I'm planning for about a year now. Foreshadowing. Do you miss any specific food from Germany? I miss the variety of foods that we have there. The different sweets that I don't get here or that are super expensive here. Different types of cheese, meat. How did your love for Japan start, and when did you decide you wanted to move to Japan? In elementary school, my parents were giving me 2 mangas for Christmas. Sailor Moon. I think shortly after that I started to draw myself manga characters, and I'm still drawing in my free time. So that's how it originally started. My parents are at fault. I decided to move to Japan. I did not really decide that. I came here as a student several times to learn the language. Then I came back to do research. And the last time I was here, I was simply like, I don't want to go back. My friends, we were all graduating from university. Everyone was going to a different place in Germany. And here in Japan, I already had made a couple of new friends. I felt more comfortable being here. I wanted to explore the country more. If you could choose one thing from home to be readily available in Japan, what would it be? Maybe 1 or 2 types of chocolate, really. Now I said I'm doing this no sugar thing and I'm not craving it that much anymore. But it would be just so nice if... I mean, I've got it here, but it's so expensive. Is there any city prefecture in Japan you would like to try to live in? Maybe Fukuoka? a place like Fukuoka, or maybe Kyoto, or a place like Kyoto. I'm saying a place like because there are still so many places I haven't been to. It would be just so nice to live in a city that is not Tokyo, but where you still have like options. But apart from that, I'm like super happy here in Tokyo because this city offers so much. What is the most difficult thing about working in Japan? I got used to most of it. I got kind of used to it, and I learned a lot from it also. I think it made me a better person in the end. The most difficult thing, yeah, this, for example, this enthusiasm for work, and this not minding overtime, and this your workplace is basically your home and your family. This kind of mentality in Japan, for me, it's not. I grew up in Germany. There's a Coca-Cola truck coming by. I know you live in Tokyo, but do you have a favorite place in Kansai? I haven't been to so many places in Kansai. Kyoto maybe, but I haven't been to many places in Kansai yet. Have you ever missed your motherland while living long? No, because my initial coming here and staying here was like, I definitely don't want to go back to Germany. That was my one reason why I stayed here. I just didn't want to go back. So when I go back and visit my parents, like I went back 2 times while being here, I noticed that I miss a couple of things that I didn't think about, and I enjoyed going back. Like now, after all these years, when I go back to Germany, I enjoy it. But while being here, I don't miss it. Were you shocked by the culture when you first came to Japan? Honestly, no. I studied Japanese studies, so I learned for a couple of years already things about Japan. And since elementary school, I'm kind of involved in this anime and manga culture. So coming here was not that much of a culture shock, at least at first. I was surprised when I started dating here because the way people think is so different. When I worked here, I started to learn new things and had to adjust a little bit to the culture. Thank you again for all the questions, and some of them were really, really interesting.